Hello everyone, I am the Canadian Gaming Penguin. Today we are going to be participating in another Ishgardian Restoration fate. Unlike previous ones, however, I will not be showing the full fate, as this fate lasted nearly 18 minutes. Before I get into that though, I'm going to show some of the changes that occurred around the Firmament in between now and the last fate video. That said, this is actually a few fates behind. I will have a video out on Saturday, January 23rd, 2021 that shows the most recent fate I participated in. I also expect that the frequency of the fates to slow down at this point on my server, as most people will be resting now that the rankings is concluded. Anyhow, let's get to the tour. As you can see, in the Risensong Quarter part of the map, it's expanded out, and we are currently working on this area, and the next area will be over there. I think we're focusing right there, and then next will be that part. And as we move over here, we still have the guy who's saying, "Don't look down!" And we can't get over there yet, so if we move back over here, once I decide to which direction I want to go, we'll head up over this way. And over here, we have the guy who's sculpting, and he's still saying the same thing. And we see this bridge. It is a very, very steep bridge. You can also see some of these buildings are built. We still don't have the campfire or the plants in that area that we just passed, and up here we have those houses now built, and we have more framework, and we can see the bridge yet again, and it is definitely very steep, as you can see just how steep it is from this angle. And we have a very, very big drop there. Don't look down! As we move back up these stairs, we have better views for some of the other buildings. You can also see the framework for these buildings up now, and again more scaffolding for the bridge itself from this angle, and you can see this is where the top part of the bridge connects, and you can see all the NPCs working over that part. Anyways, up here we have yet more buildings, and we can see the frameworks for those down there, and I've just noticed there's NPCs. Don't get ahead of yourself now, one nail at a time. I will endeavor to do just that, my little chief. And as you kind of probably expect, the Lalafell there will move over to this guy, and then probably say something else, which seems pretty consistent for that Lalafell. Keep it up and you'll need my supervision no longer. Ha! I could never have done it without you, Chief. And I'm guessing once he moves back over here— oh, this guy says something too. Could it be? Are we ahead of schedule? Could it be? And all I can think of is the Curse of Oak Island, a TV show on history about the search of a treasure on an island by the Nova Scotia area in Canada. Anyway, moving on. Over here we have a now completed, what looks like a mansion of some sort. And I can't really get a good angle of this, but it looks really nice, and I don't know why, but I didn't actually zoom in at the time. But you can kind of get a good look of this, and it does have a really nice view up here as well. I don't really showcase that right now, but you will see that later in the video. Anyways, moving down here, we'll well, not talk to, but we'll see what the NPCs say over here. I've never seen wood of such quality. I've got it down this time, I swear. Just watch me now. Ow! How did I know that was going to happen? The same reason why I knew. Be careful now, will you? So, he can't watch for the edges, he can't read, and now he can't use a hammer. Is there anything he can do? Anyway, obviously this NPC doesn't say anything else, so moving on over to this building. I wouldn't mind living in a house like this myself. I think you want it completed first, right? Just say, right? And doesn't look like any other NPCs say anything there. Anyway, that is basically it for the tour. there's not much left of this, so now it's just to wait for the fate to begin. Hooray! And obviously we'll see a lot of this area changing because you can see where all the scaffolding is. And yeah. And we are now a few minutes away from the fate's commencement. And as you can see, or you will be able to see any moment, the number of people below me who are now gathering for the fate. Ta-da! Let's go and join them. After, of course, we zoom in for no apparent reason. And, ouch. Anyway. And obviously you can see I forgot to turn off my, name things. And now the fate is beginning. Yay! And conveniently, I'm right by the supply pile. I couldn't try that again, even if I wanted to. So, immediately I see there's 2 building sites there, and the workstation is all the way over on the other side there. And just a bit more work, these houses will be fit for living. Keep it up, Skybuilders. Once these houses go up, our work in the Western Risensong Quarter will be complete. This is no time to slacken off. Or slack off? Haha. Anyway, so as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I will not be showing all of this fate because this does take about 18 minutes. The fate itself has a timer of 30 minutes. We were nearly at the 12-minute mark by the time the fate finishes, so we can see that, as I said, there's the 2 slots there, building sites rather, and then there's 2 sites to just the left of where I'm at right now, and then 2 up there, and the workstation and the supply pile are the only 2, so they're down here, so we have to head upstairs, and that is what I proceed to do. I will be showing the point up to the point where I have done each one at least once, and then skipping towards the end. Because it took 18 minutes, or just about 18, I was actually able to contribute 20 times, so that tells you how few people were online at the time, and there's no surprise about that, because it was kind of 4:30 in the morning, at least local time for me, and most of the people, if I'm not mistaken, are on the East Coast that are on this server. So most sane people would be sleeping still, or preparing for work, or whatever. But anyway, now I will shush and you can enjoy the music. And here is the start of my 20th and final time to contribute during this fate. As you can see, there is 13 minutes left on the timer, and as you can see, I just messed up there. And it's sadly not the first time, and it won't be the last time because you'll see me mess up in just a moment. And I was actually staring at this spot on the wall for a while until I finally figured out, oh, I went to the wrong side of the building. As you can see, there's no building site. Yeah, because it's over on this side, genius! This is why you don't do stuff when you're tired and, like, very early in the morning. On the plus side with this fate being so early in the morning, it was actually daytime at the end of the fate for being able to see really well the changes for the end of the fate, because obviously this Risensong Quarter is going to be done, so we will see the final little bits of this portion of the Firmament. And the fate will be ending in just a second. Excellent, the work's just about done. You've all earned a good rest. And you'll see all of this changing in just a moment, as we wait patiently for the timer. And as I stare into the abyss. Actually, I'm pretty impressed by the view of this, and you can just see how much has changed in the Firmament as just like all of this. And then obviously this building is going to change, and those two buildings down there, and obviously there might be a little bit more, which we will see afterwards. And of course then there's stuff on the left. And as of present day, I actually know the conclusion, or at least how it looks as the conclusion. And it looks awesome, and that is all I'm going to say. And here is the completion of this part of the fate. Or rebuilding. The Western Risensong Quarter complete! Yay! As it lags. 5th stage works for Risensong are complete. Well done, everyone. Now it's time to prepare for the next. So let's keep the supplies coming, eh? Ooh, the bridge over there is repaired. You can see some of the building repaired there too, and obviously the building behind me as well. And then the two buildings down there. So let's go see this stuff. And obviously we can see right away there's also plants placed around. We're gonna head up the stairs first. And I'm pretty sure those flowers weren't there before, which makes sense, and we get a little bit more leg. And we have another pretty view, and you can see all the people celebrating down there, and you can see a better view over there, and you can see more plant life as well. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there. And then we have the view over here with the new building that we'll be working on as well, and obviously you can see the bridge area as well. It has less scaffolding. The thumbnail kind of shows the differences as well, and you can kind of get a good look there too, but let's move down these stairs over here, and we'll hop down and hop down once more, because I didn't actually intend to. Actually, I kind of did, but I didn't, because then I realized I forgot to move back up here and actually see the buildings that we were working on. And you can see some plants down here, and are there any NPCs here? Nope, just players. Okay, hippity hop. 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 And it doesn't look like there's any NPCs over here. But I have to say the exterior of these buildings looks really nice. And it doesn't look like there's anything else over here other than a wall in your face. So let's cross the bridge and see what's over here, because I expect this is where the NPCs will be, and I'm exactly right. Now, do you say anything? Oh, yeah, you weren't the first one to say something though, so let's try this again by backing up out of the way, zooming out, and then redoing this. Let's go. I reckon I'm even more talented with a chisel than with a hammer. Well, at least you found something you're good at. I mean, not to boast, but I have trained some in artistic pursuits. You've quite an aptitude for art, I'd say. Well, there you go, he's found something he's good at. Stick with the chisel. Anyway, moving on. Let's see if there's anything over here, and there is. I've developed quite the discerning eye, if I do say so myself. If you say so. I can't argue. But anyway, moving on. And develop an eye for quality and materials, and it will serve you well. 'Tis an honor to serve, Chief. Apparently you don't say anything else. And I'm guessing there's something over on this side as well. And obviously there's more buildings going to be there. Do we have all we need? Sure. I can't help you. Oh, there's another NPC back there. And is he going to say something? Probably not. My guess he's just like the ones who carry those boulders or whatever and then just kind of adjust the boulder. Except in this case it's crate. And then go back on the same way that they went or were coming from. And it looks like I'm exactly right. Right? Yep, there he goes. And... Whoa, that's a big drop. Don't look down! Anyway, so moving along here, we see a very big area here and a lot more. Oh, just need to smooth and polish now. Obviously he's working on the sculpture there too. And yeah, so we have a little area here and a very big walkway type thing. And I wonder what this building is going to be. Anyway, oh, there's another NPC. Do you say anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh, but you do. Here it is. You know where it all goes. Thank you kindly. Consider it done. Fascinating. And that looks like all the dialogue they have. Okay, moving on. And down the very, very steep bridge. Like, seriously, look at how steep that is. Wow. That is very steep. I kind of want a toboggan and, with some snow and slide down that. But anyway. And another NPC that says something. See, this is like the boulder guy I was talking about before. And you can see another angle of the bridge there. And... wow. Oh, it's quite changed there as well. And you can really see how steep that bridge is. And did something just splash me? Oh, maybe it was that person? I didn't stop in front of them, did I? I don't think so. Well, it doesn't seem like it, but now the only other thing to do is look at the Skybuilder's board. Because it doesn't look like there's anything else to see. Except that on my way I spotted these, and so of course I had to stop. I don't know if we've had these garden plots before, but if we have, I don't recall seeing them, and they look really nice. And then grow strong, my seedlings, says this guy. Okay. I need the apron thingy still. Anyway, now onwards to the Skybuilder's place. And, oh, I was hoping I could jump onto the building there. I know others you can. And look, the campfire is here now, and there's plants in this thingy. Yay! Now to move over to the Skybuilder's board. And as you can see, the Skybuilder's board, that is what we just worked on. And the last fate was this one, and so now we will be talking about the one just now, which says this. Owing to your tireless contributions, the Western Risensong Quarter has been completed, yet it is but the first of many tasks ahead, and we now turn our gaze towards the next, Bright Ballard's Passage. Connecting the firmament to the pillars, the passage shall enhance accessibility and encourage ever more people to visit our fair district. As we set about laying the paving stones, it is my hope that we can rely upon your continued aid. Frencel D. Hillenart. As I butcher his name, probably. And that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button. Please also consider subscribing if you would like to see more content like this. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching!